Hey Ismaeel the Echidna fam, I hope you're all doing good today. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you my new instrument collection for this year for 2026. So yeah, I know I've done one in 2024, so if you guys want to know about that one, please refer to it. Well, too bad I didn't do one in 2025 last year. Well, but now there's some new updates on with my instruments for this year for 2026. Because even though I got some instruments like last year in 2025. Alright, but I'll show you the update for this year for 2026. Oh yeah, I can't wait to show you my new instruments for this year for 2026. Alright, so before we get started, time to shout out my 5 subscribers for today's video. Alright, here are my bag of subscribers. Now, time to pick up my 5 subscribers. Alright, I got my 5 subscribers ready. So shout out to Michelle is the best sister, Mol6, Shine Abejo, Tio Cruz, and last, Ori Montero. A special shout out to all of you guys, and if you guys want to get a shout out, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. Alright, let's get started now then. Alright, I'm going to be showing you all my instruments. So yeah, I'll just show you what my instruments now look like for this year in 2026 compared to 2024. So yeah, I know, because I know I love all the instruments. Alright, let's go take a look then. So as you can see here, so here are all my instruments I have here, including these 2 big ones here. So yeah, so this is all like my instruments I have here. So like obviously you can see like the cases there, especially the other 2 I just showed you. Yes, I know there's a lot of instruments, even a lot of small instruments in the top there. Yeah, so I will be explaining one instrument at a time. So like obviously like which kind of instrument family they are. So that's the order I'm going to be doing. Alright, let's get started now then. Alright guys, so the first instruments I'll be starting are the Woodwinds. Alright, let's go to the first instrument now. So this instrument here is the recorder flute. So I know like mostly a lot of kids play these instruments. Well, I mean like anyone can play the instrument though, like regardless on what age though. Well, I mean yeah, but this is kind of like one of the basic instruments they do. Because like I know it's a woodwind instrument. And so how it's played, so you can see like there's the holes here. So like whatever hole you press, it'll change your pitch. Okay, so watch this for a second. And it's going to change if I block all the holes. So here's an example I'll show you. So yeah, so obviously when you block all the holes, then and if you blow it like gently, then you'll make like a low sound. And an interesting fact about this recorder, so like other than this size though, like this is the soprano recorder. So there's like other sizes as well. There's even like a tenor recorder that will look bigger and it'll sound lower. Well, I hope I can get one of those later on in the future. Alright then, so I'll play you just one song. So you might be familiar with this one. So let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so I know that's the morning song, you know that. Yeah, obviously it's the song that's from Greek. Alright, so let's go to the next instrument now then. Okay, so this is kind of like a toy I guess though. So this is like the mini recorder. So I did say I'm like use it for like the birthday parties though. So I know this is like the really small version of the soprano recorder. Well, I mean it's gonna be very hard to play though because there's only like 5 holes here. There's not even a double hole here though. So yeah, so let me just play one song at least. Okay. Well, don't have any much to say about this. So right, let's go to the next instrument now. Alright, so this next instrument is the bamboo flute. So I got this one from Cairns. So I'm pretty sure they would have like played this like in China, I guess. Well, I mean they do like play their flutes like that's made up of bamboo, like with the wood material. So okay, so I'll play the song. So I'll just play from the soprano recorder. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so another fact about this as well is that I guess you should just be careful with the mouth part here where you blow into it. Like I did say, this is made up of wood, so I just have to make sure like it's not too soaked. Like otherwise it could break though, and it's gonna ruin it. So I'll have to make sure I dry it after like taking care of it after like playing it. So yeah, so I guess that's the thing though. So anyways, that's all for the bamboo flute. Now on to the next instrument now. Alright, so this beautiful instrument with all these whistles, so this is called the pan flute. So yeah, so obviously like this is from Fiji. So yeah, because obviously like we can see like the dot paintings here in Fiji. Like don't get confused with Aboriginal though. Well, I mean, yeah, but these are the cool paintings they use in Fiji. So yeah, one of the Fijian instruments they use. Yeah, so I know this is really good. Alright, so I'll play you one song. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know I'm with that song from Dvorak. So yeah, and also I can also play like the Mary Had a Little Lamb on this song as well. So I'll show you that as well. Yeah, so that's how I can say about the pan flute. Especially how they have this the back of the pipes have like this cane and the little strings tying to it, so they all stay put. Yeah. Alright, now let's go to the next instrument now. Okay, so this bamboo flute is different compared to the other one. So okay, but this time it's played by like blowing this way. Yeah, obviously like not from here or the other end. Yeah, because I know that's a different way how they play it. But I bet this is also probably from China as well though. So yeah, because I know they also like play it like this as well in China. So yeah, that's a good way how they do this. Oh well, I mean, I'm gonna see how I can play this. Alright, well let me just give it a bit of a try because I don't usually play much songs on this one like any like proper songs. So I'll just still give it a try though. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I guess that wasn't a proper song, I guess. Yeah, well, sorry about that, guys. So I hope I can maybe like learn more things on this bamboo flute later on. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the next woodwind instrument now. Okay, so this next instrument I got here, so this is the harmonica. So yeah, obviously you may be familiar with this one. So yeah, obviously maybe the most kids can play this instrument as well. So yeah, so it's also like a woodwind instrument as well, like when you blow into it. So like obviously that's the point of a woodwind instrument. Like it doesn't have to be like skinny. Like it can be like any like way how you blow into it. Yeah, because like that's a different way of woodwind instruments though. Like even with that pan flute as well. Like, but I know like technically like for one pipe it's thin. Yeah, but obviously like this is a different type of woodwind instrument they use. Yeah. So anyways, I know I also got this instrument back in 2025 last year in May. So if you guys want to know about that one, please refer to it. All right. So anyways, so I'll explain to you on how we play the harmonica. So this one has like 10 holes in it. So like not all harmonicas have like more than 10 holes. Like some of them also have like 16 holes, or even like 20 holes, or even 32 holes. Some more harmonicas have, but the more holes they have, the more expensive it is. Like trust me about that. Even I'm telling you, like even one time this day when I bought this harmonica, when I saw like the 32 hole harmonica, it was like really expensive, like over $100. I was like, sheesh, $100. Anyways, I'll tell you how we play this. So when you're playing with the harmonica, so I'll explain to you how you play high notes. So to make high notes, you gotta like make a draw like this. And to make low notes, then you need to blow into it like this. Yes, so that's how you do it. So yeah, obviously like I'm still trying to learn how to play the harmonica, like because obviously like different ways how with the holes I can blow into, especially like to not mistakenly blow into like another hole when I'm trying to get to the correct number hole. Like obviously like there's numbers here, like the numbers will tell us though, like even when there's like sheet music for harmonica, then it'll tell you like one way, or like either to tell you to blow or draw, and then they can know what to do. So I'll just try and do a bit of an example. Yeah, so I mean, this is called like getting you my shine. Well, I mean that's the song I was trying to learn ever since I got this harmonica last year. So yeah, and I'm still trying to get that though, especially when it's telling me to like blow and drop. Like obviously like it's like I'm learning how to like use an app though to help me. So yeah, that's obviously now how to do this one. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the next woodwind instrument now. Okay, so now this next one here is the flute, like the ordinary flute they play in the orchestra. So yeah, I know this is like a beautiful shiny instrument. Like obviously like it's a really good instrument they play in the orchestra, definitely. So yeah, so like obviously like to play it, like you also need to blow from here. That's how we do it. Well, I mean like these like the woodwind instruments, like one of the high ones. Well, I bet its cousin, the piccolo, is actually like even more higher when you play it. Well, I hope I can get one of those later on. Well, I don't know, but I hope so. And it's a bit hard for them to find them here in Sydney. Well, let's just go get on with this one now. So with this flute, so other than the thing I just showed you. So obviously, like, they have like keys here at the bottom or back, whatever, I don't know, but how to describe it. But yeah, so and there's also like keys here, and also like here at the back by the end. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'll just play one song. So you might know this one from Ludwig van Beethoven. So let's just get started now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can also like play another song on the flute. So like it's I'll just tell you like it's one of the same songs like it's the same one I just played on that Fijian pan flute. So anyway, so I'll show you. So let's just get started now. So here we go. Yeah, so yeah, the 9th Symphony from Dvorak. So yeah, also, and the other song I just played, so that's also like Symphony Number 9, Ode to Joy from Beethoven. So it looks like 2 Symphony Number 9 songs I can play on this flute. So like one from Beethoven and one from Dvorak. Yeah, I know, that's pretty sick though, because both of them have the number 9. Yeah, I know, that's a good one. Alright, now let's go on to the last woodwind instrument now. Alright, so this last woodwind instrument here, so this beautiful woodwind instrument is the clarinet. So yeah, so the clarinet is like a different instrument like compared to the flute. Like obviously now it's like played like when you like hold it straight like this. Yeah, so I know that's how the clarinet is usually played. And it also has like holes here, like completely like empty holes. Like obviously like these open ones shouldn't count though. Well, I mean some of them are covered though, sometimes like just like the flute. But there is also like different thing at the back though. So like this is probably like a rest though, and the screw here you use to turn it, like to adjust it. Well, I mean, I know it's a good instrument though. And this one is also has like a bell, like obviously not like a dinging bell, like yeah, because this thing here, like for like not just the woodwind instruments though, but even all brass instruments also have this as well, the bell. So yeah, I know this is like a good woodwind instrument. And another thing I want to describe about the clarinet, so like obviously like at the back of the mouthpiece, this is called a reed. So this is a single reed. So obviously like also you might heard about this from oboes, but the difference between the oboe reed and the clarinet reed. So I did say that the clarinet reed is a single reed, but an oboe's reed is like a double reed. And another instrument that uses like a single reed is also the saxophone, because they also use like single reeds, and the bass clarinet, like the cousin of the clarinet. So yeah, so those are like the woodwind instruments that uses like the single reeds. And then for like the double reeds, so other than the oboe, even they play on the bassoon as well and the English horn. They use like the double reeds. So and also another thing, what's the difference? So like the difference between a double reed and a single reed. So like single reeds don't make sound on their own. So here's what I mean though. So like that's why you need to put it there, like behind the mouthpiece. So because like if you don't know like what's behind the clarinet mouthpiece, like why the reed is there, why you need it, because there's like a rectangle shaped hole here at the back, because like that's why we need a reed, because without a reed you can't play a clarinet or a saxophone. Yeah, so like that's obviously the difference. And also another thing about me to continue about the reeds, like the double reed. So like if you actually play like a double reed, so like if you blow it together like just by itself, it'll like make sound together. But obviously a single reeds, they don't make sound on their own. So anyways, so I'll play one song on this clarinet. So alright, let's just get this started. So 1, 2, 3, 4. just got used to the clarinet and I just trying to learn some more instruments. So yeah, so please don't mind about the little mistakes I made, but we all make mistakes, so it's okay. But eventually we'll get over it though. Like there's no need to get upset though and make fun. But yeah, it's all good though. Yeah. So, and another thing about the clarinet as well, and with these keys over here, so most people just say like these are called like the jelly bean keys, like because if you see closely here, because they kind of look like jelly beans. Yeah, so I know that it's actually kind of cool though. Yeah, because I know how like when they look like some things. Yeah. So anyways, and I'll play one more song on this clarinet. All right, let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know. Again, the Mary Little Had a Little Lamb. And also, if you guys are like wondering why I keep playing Mary Had a Little Lamb though, like obviously like not just on the woodwinds but on those other instruments I have. So like just like maybe just to let you know, like maybe if you're learning about like how to play instruments, especially as a piano in the beginning as a pianist. So like obviously I say like Mary Had a Little Lamb should be the first song to learn. So like it's kind of like a very easy song to learn. Like trust me, even I learned that song when I was learning about how to play like proper songs on the instruments. So yeah, so that's obviously like the first song how you can play on an instrument. Alright, so that's the end of all my woodwind instruments. Now let's go to the string instruments now. Alright, so now I'm going to be showing you my string instruments now. So let's go with this one now. So this one here is the violin. So yeah, I know I do like the violins there because I know I do talk much about with the violins. So even I just made a video about saying how to take care of them, including for the viola, double bass and cello. So if you guys want to know about that one, please refer to it. Okay, so anyways, so I didn't mention saying like I have 2 violins though. So like this is the full size violin, the 4 out of 4. Like in my other violin is like the 3/4 size violin, like 3 out of 4 definitely. So yeah, but obviously I still like both of them though, so I don't want to say like anything though. Well, like I don't really care if I did say if I have like the same instruments. Even if I had 100, I still wouldn't mind though. Yeah, I know, but I know that's still kind of a lot, but I still don't mind though. Like I still believe it's worth it though. Yeah, I mean obviously no, it's not worth spending, but like if like something like, oh no, maybe magically given to me. Yeah, but anyways, we'll talk about that after. So I'll explain to you on how we do with this violin. So violins are also like played in the orchestra as well. So yeah, so obviously like violins is like like when you hold it like this, like play under your chin. So and then there's like in this black key thing, this is the chin rest. So like obviously that's how you like rest your chin when you're playing in the orchestra while playing the violin. You can even do the same thing with the viola as well. Like even that's why violin and violas both have like chin rest. Yeah, so and even like that's even like how when they played as well, like when it's played under your chin, especially like how like they're a bit similar. At some point, maybe if I get a viola, I'll probably do like a video on like telling you like what's the difference between a violin and a viola. So anyways, let's continue on with this thing now. And a violin also has like a bridge that holds the string so it's properly played. Yep, and even how they have the F hole so the sound can go through, because like that's why it's like really hollow. Even that's why a guitar also has like a big hole in the circle middle. So like that's why guitars are also hollow and ukuleles. So yeah, and anyways, and about the violin as well. So obviously like this other thing I'm holding, this is called the bow. So like obviously this is how when they also like play the violin as well, even the viola, cello, and double bass as well. So yeah, like that's obviously how when they play the violin. And also like a violin has like 4 strings, because it needs to have 4 strings though, because otherwise you won't do make it properly played though. And another thing as well, like at the bottom, there's like different like tuning pegs there, like on the bottom and top. So like obviously like if you're wondering like after you tune it with this pegs on the top, so like because like maybe it might like slip off, but the thing is you need to tighten these ones as well. But we don't want to make sure we don't like over tight them, because otherwise like it'll probably break though. So like that's why you gotta be careful with that. So now I'm going to be explaining you on how we play it though. So with the bow, so obviously like this is how they normally play with the violin. So that's obviously like how it sounds like when it's like bowed. And there is another way on how playing the violin as well. So like without the bow. So okay, it's kind of like you do with a guitar though, but it's not strumming though like that. Like okay, maybe it can be sometimes, but it's not mainly like suitable for a violin though. So it's called like plucking. And another way of saying plucking, like with the violin, especially with the viola, cello, and double bass as well, it's called pizzicato. And with the bow, it's called arco. So yeah, this is obviously the arco. So yep, that's arco. Now I'll be showing you pizzicato. Yep, and that's also how pizzicato works. So obviously like by plucking the strings. Alright, so now I'm going to be showing you a song. So obviously I can play another Greek song. So obviously not the morning one I did on the Woodwinds. So I'll show you how this song is played. So it's a different one, but it's still part of the Pig and Suite number 1. Alright, so let's just get started now. Alright, so I'm going to be playing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so obviously I can play that song from Greek. Alright, so another song I can play on the violin as well. So it's an Indian song I can play. So I mean, maybe like most of you guys might know this one, especially the ones who watch Indian films. So like this is like from the Indian film House for Four. Like it does has its own theme though. So like I kind of like this song, of the House for Four theme. Alright, so I'll show you, and to those who's been watching House for Four, so you probably know it. So I'll play now. Let's go. Yep, so obviously you might know that one, that's the theme from the House for Fourth film, the one that just came out in 2019. Yeah, I know, even I'm playing a bit of the Indian songs as well. Well, I mean, I could play Mary Had a Little Lamb as well, because like I did say other than the Woodwinds I can play also on the violin, but I don't want to show that because I don't want to show like too much of the Mary Had a Little Lamb for this video. Yeah, alright, let's go to the next instrument now. Alright, so this is the ukulele. So, with the ukulele, so just like the violin though, so it also normally has like 4 strings. But unfortunately, this one has three strings. But I don't know like what happened to the other one, the 4th one. So I probably had to get some new strings to fix this ukulele though. Yeah, because obviously we need 4 strings to play the instrument. Yeah, so I hope I can fix it later on though. But anyways, so about the ukulele, so they obviously like play in the islands. So like I know they definitely play in Hawaii though, but they also play them in Fiji as well, or even in Tahiti, Samoa. So like yeah, this is also like perfect for the islands though. Sorry about that, but I'll play a proper tune though. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, so it is like a small guitar though, but like obviously like the difference is like the strings obviously. Like obviously like violins and ukuleles have like 4 strings. So like okay, I know like it's like a good one. And like I said, also like the violin has like 2 holes. Yeah, so obviously like the hole is like to make sure so the sound goes through like this. Because the sound obviously goes into the hole and makes the sound. Because without the holes, no sound. So like that's why there's always like holes with the string instruments, so the sound can go through. So yeah, because obviously like that's why I'm like, especially how hollow it is. Yeah, see, because as you can hear, like as soon as I tap it, so like obviously you might hear the sounds coming from the guitar, like going into the hole. So listen. Yeah, see, so that's what happens. Why we should always have like the hole though. But anyways, so I'm going to be playing like a proper song, so I can play like another Greek song on this ukulele. Definitely I'm not playing the morning song from Greek though, of the Pig Suite number 1, or the Death of A songs I just did on the violin. So this is called like In the Hall of the Mountain King. So I'll give you a proper demonstration. So we'll start in 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know about the ukulele though, so I know that's like the In the Hall of the Mountain King I can play. So, and maybe I can play another song though. So I mean this can be like an extra one though. So I'll give it another try. So let's go. So a bit of the Symphony number 5 from Beethoven now this time. So yeah, so number 5 from Beethoven. Yeah, dun 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 dun. Well, I mean, I have to do more than that though, definitely. Yeah. Alright, so that's it for the ukulele. Now, let's go to the next string instrument, and that's going to be the last one of the strings. Alright, let's get to it going now. Alright, so this big one here, so this is the acoustic guitar. So I know you guys are familiar with this one. I got on the other day, a few days ago. So if you guys want to know about that video, please refer to it. Alright, so this is like the acoustic guitar, definitely. So, okay, so obviously it's like bigger than a ukulele though, like big as a ukulele. Okay, but the actual difference with between an acoustic guitar and the ukulele, so I did say violins and ukuleles have 4 strings, but acoustic guitars, even the electric ones, they have like 6 strings. So like obviously that's why it's different. And also like wondering like how like guitars are played. So like obviously like guitars are a bit easier to play than violins. So because obviously like the frets here, so it's easier to play. And obviously like how it's played though, so it's obviously played by plucking. And obviously played by strumming as well. Yeah, so obviously like they don't use a bow like the violin. So yeah, obviously like the guitars are usually played on like by strumming or plucking. Yeah, and obviously they also still have the hole here, just like the ukulele and the violin. But obviously the holes are different. So yeah, and obviously like this is why I'm usually acoustic guitars play on themselves. Because if you guys are like have an electric guitar at your place, so if you're like wondering why you need to amplify it, because electric guitars don't make sound on by itself, because they have to be amplified. Because electric guitars are not hollow as the acoustic guitar. So like that's why, because if you play by itself, then proper sounds are not going to go through. So like it's not hollow. So that's why with the acoustic guitar you can definitely play by itself. Yeah, so that's obviously like the difference between playing the electric guitar and the acoustic guitar, especially the electric basses as well, or any other instruments that are like electric. So yeah, obviously that's how they usually play when it's electric. But anyways, so I'm going to show you with the guitar. So I can play this song there from the Nation Army. Alright, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, obviously most of you guys might know that song from the Nations. So yeah, so I know that I also heard that song like back in high school as well. So another song I can play as well on the acoustic guitar. So okay, so I don't want to keep playing the Ode Joy from Beethoven. So yeah, I know that's I know I keep saying that song too many times, but I think it should be like worth a try though anyways. So I'll show you like an example there. So here we go. So that's obviously the Symphony No. 9 from Beethoven. So yeah, obviously that's like a different way on how I play compared to the woodwind instruments. So yeah, so like the guitars is kind of like a good instrument to learn, especially when you're in year 8 as well. So yeah, so I guess I can say much about the acoustic guitar. Yeah. All right, so that's it all for my string instruments. All right, now let's go to the next instrument family now. All right, so next is we're gonna go with the brass instruments. So I only just have a couple of brass instruments I have so far. So let's just get started on them now. Okay, so this beautiful brass instrument here is the trumpet. So yeah, obviously this is like one of the smallest of the brass instruments. So obviously like what it means by brass, because it's obviously made up of brass. And also just like with the clarinet, how I said, like obviously I did say the brass instruments do have like the bell. So yeah, because obviously like the bell is like to help them where they blow the sound out of it. Like obviously you start from here from the mouthpiece. Like this from here, and then the sound obviously goes to the trumpet and making sound. And obviously it's also changed by like playing onto these buttons called the valves. Well, I mean like yeah, obviously like most brass instruments have 3, but I think I heard like with the trumpet, with the toy, like as with the toy trumpet, like they do have like actually 4 valves. Yeah, but actual with trumpets they have 3 valves. Alright, so let's just give this a try. So I mean I'm still not learning much of the trumpet though, but I'm still trying to get there though, because sometimes it's a bit hard for me to blow though, because even I get tired when I try to make really high sounds, and sometimes I get a bit of a headache. Yeah, it's a bit tough, but okay. But now about that thing I just mentioned, because some people even say how like violins are hard to play. Well then, but for me, for this one, then I think I'm like trumpets are hard to play. Alright then, so I'll just give this a bit of a try. Alright, so let's go. 1, 2, 3. that was actually like not usually like a really song, but I mean I hope I can get there though. I mean it's gonna take some time though with this trumpet though. Yeah, I mean also like knowing about this trumpet though, because I've been knowing about trumpets when I was 7, so yeah, so like that's why I was wondering about the trumpets. But I still didn't realize how hard it could be until I got it here back in 2018. So yeah, so I could say about this trumpet. Yeah, alright, let's go to the next instrument now. Alright, so now this brass instrument is the trombone. So okay, I know this is like it's not made of actual brass though, like it's a plastic one. So like I heard that they're making like brass instruments like out of plastic. So like I don't know if that's gonna be changing though in the future. Well let's see though anyways. Oh, so let me just continue what I'm saying now. So a trombone, like regardless of plastic or not. So a trombone is also like a longer skinny brass instrument, and you can also see like it has a bigger bell compared to the trumpet and the clarinet. But the difference how you play compared to a woodwind and an ordinary brass instrument. So trombones are played by sliding. So like obviously this is the slide, and that's how you also like play different notes on the trombone. So here's a thing, an example. So yeah, so obviously like the further I slide my slide, then obviously like it's gonna go like further. So like that means the lower it's gonna get. So yeah, obviously like this is like a different brass instrument compared to like the trumpet, even different compared to the French horn and the tuba as well. So yeah, so obviously like it's also like out of them, like that doesn't use any valves. Okay, maybe some like in ordinary brass trombones they use like maybe like a 1 valve only. Yeah, but obviously like for regular other brass instruments they use like 3 valves like basically. So yeah, so obviously like with the trombone. So yeah, so I know this is a bit of a different one. So anyways, maybe I'll try play. Okay, I do know a good song maybe on the trombone. So like it's from this song from Timmy Trumpets. So like obviously like this popular thing is going around like with this guy playing the trombone, like that's playing Timmy Trumpet's song. So yeah, and obviously with this son as doing the oven kid beep. So I'll show you what it is. So okay, but I'm trying to learn it though. So let's give it a try. Hold on, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't know if I actually got that right though. Yeah, I know. Okay, maybe I know maybe mostly it's wrong. Yeah, well, I mean, it's still gonna take a bit of time though. I mean, okay, but I could say this is kind of like a harder one though, because there's like there's like 7 positions on how you like slide the trombone though. So obviously like when it's not like sliding, so like obviously like no slide, that's position 1. Then maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, sorry. Yep. So obviously like this is like the furthest you slide the slide, it's gonna sound lower. So I'll probably give an example. So here it is. Yeah, so that's very low. So that's obviously like how the trombone is played. So yeah, because obviously like or like maybe like with no position, then that means then it's gonna sound high. So okay, but this is gonna be like really hard there, like just like with the trumpet though. So I'll probably give a bit of a high one. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was kind of high though. Yeah, I know, that was great. Alright, so that's all for my brass instruments. Alright, let's go to the next family instrument now. Alright, so this next instrument family I'm going to be showing you. So these next ones are the percussions. So about the percussions, so the percussion instruments are like when you like either hit, shake, or even scrape, or click as well. So like obviously like that's how when they like how you play them, and they obviously like make a sound, but you won't play like proper song though. Like they're like, so like if you're wondering like what the percussions are for, like those basic ones. So like obviously like the ones you may be familiar with. So like they obviously like something like to keep like the beat, like for the rhythm. Like obviously like for beat rhythming. So like yeah, because that's the point of those percussion instruments. But you know, but with some percussion instruments, you can actually like make a tune though, like play a song. Yes, some percussion instruments though, like not all. But yeah, some percussion instruments you can like play a proper song though. So I'll be explaining to you about that, like what kind though. But anyways, so let's go with it now. Alright, so this first percussion instrument here, so this is the triangle. So obviously it's shaped like a triangle because it has like kind of like 3 sides, but except for this thing there, the open part. Like obviously that's where we need to put the handle though, or string, whatever. So obviously like the triangle can only like make like a dinging sound. So I'll probably show you. So here's what I can show you. Yep, so this is obviously the triangle. Yeah, and obviously it's made up of metal, like that's why I can make a ding sound easily. So I mean, yes, maybe some point, like if we can, like maybe like probably like for a proper song. So yeah, like maybe like for a beginning or even for sound effects as well. Well, I mean, that's why I can't say much about the triangle. Yeah, no, okay, maybe that can be it though, so nothing much to say about the triangle. Alright, let's go to the next percussion instrument now. Okay, so this next percussion instrument here, this is called the karimba. So this is like one of the Fijian karimbas. So obviously like with the Fijian design. And I also did show you a video about this about the new instrument I got from Fiji last year back in 2025. So if you guys want to know about that one, please refer to it. So yeah, obviously obviously like the karimba is played by like maybe like plucking on these like metal things. So yeah, obviously it's actually like really good though how they play it. And also, okay, so just like the guitar, the ukulele, and the violin. So okay, so obviously like this instrument has like a hole as well, so the sound can go through. So like here's what it does. And with the karimba sometimes, like if it's like in like proper alphabetical order, then obviously you can like play like a proper tune though, like a proper song obviously. So okay, so I can say compared to the triangle I just showed. So okay, obviously like a triangle is a non-tuned percussion, but a karimba is usually a tuned percussion. So obviously like so that's the different type of percussions. So yeah, so obviously this is how the karimba is played, like obviously with the metal grapes or whatever. So yeah, kind of proper like probably like maybe for a jungle song, I guess. Well, okay. Well, I guess that might be wait for the karimba though. Yeah, alright. Now, next percussion instrument, here we go. Okay, so this next percussion instrument here, this is the tambourine. So, I know some of you may see this instrument, might be familiar with this one. So, with the tambourine, so obviously, like you hit the tambourine, and you can also be playing it by shaking it. Yeah, so like obviously like with the little metal circles here. So I don't know if it's like little symbols, I guess though. Well, I mean it's actually really good though, like how this how they designed this tambourine. Even in like in Indian songs as well, they usually use this instrument. Or maybe in Arabian ones as well, I guess. Even in Islamic songs. Yeah, because I mean even someone in my year 3 class, we were like learning about the instruments, and someone mentioned about saying like this instrument is like sounds like a bit like Islamic. Yeah, well I mean a proper Islamic percussion instrument will be like the duff though. Well, I mean we'll talk about that after, and I hope I can get one later on. Alright, but let's just focus on this. So this is like this percussion instrument of the tambourine. So they obviously use this in the orchestra as well. So yeah, obviously like this is also like another non-tuned percussion instrument. So yeah, obviously like just like with the triangle though. So obviously like it's completely different compared to the karimba. So yeah, that's so good. Okay, next percussion, here we go. Okay, so this beautiful little instrument here, this is called the castanet. So with the castanet, so they've been using this in like Latin music. So like obviously like the clicking sound. So yeah, obviously like it does do the clicking sound. So obviously and about this castanet I got, so I did get this from Luna Park. So obviously if you watch my Luna Park trip after when I graduated. So if you guys want to know about that video as well, please refer to it. So yeah, obviously like that's obviously how I got this castanet in the first place. So yeah, because obviously I got it from Luna Park that day because I won this castanet. So yeah, I'm actually surprised. I was happy about that. Yeah, so I mean that's how I got it when I won a game at the Luna Park. So yeah, so obviously good though. So I mean this is really good. So alright, so let's just go to the next instrument now. Okay, so this instrument, so this is another castanet. So this is called the clap castanet, because obviously like different compared to the other castanet I showed you. So this is like obviously it makes a clapping sound, and the other just makes like a clicking one. But I'll show you an example about what this one sounds like. Also, it'll be like a clapping one. Like you might be familiar with this one if you get it like in some sort of like bag after from a birthday party. Well, I'll just show you though. But anyways, let's just go. So yeah, obviously the material is different. So the little clicking one is made up of wood. This one is made up of plastic. And another interesting fact about this castanet, well, I also got it from Luna Park as well, because it's but like it was like a different day though. But like it wasn't during like after when I graduated back in 2023. So I mean yeah, this is I did get it from Luna Park, but it was from a different day though. Like from a different year, sorry. So yeah, it was actually like really good though how they make this type of castanet. Yeah, it's actually really good though. I mean, it's good as a percussion instrument, even when like how you shake it. Alright, let's go to the next percussion instrument now. Okay, so these two little percussion instruments here, these two sticks are called the claves. So these claves are like made up of wood as well. So obviously it's played by hitting them together. And also they probably like use it in island music or even in Aboriginal music as well. So like obviously like when the native Aboriginals, so like they obviously like use like different claves, like even like different ways on how they make claves out of wood, maybe like from trees, and then obviously like how they do their chant around fire. Yep, and obviously it does make a good sound even when you hit them together. So I mean obviously like it just those two sticks together. And then obviously like maybe like good for like well I don't know how to describe it though, but even like how they were like these instruments that like perform like two sound together. And so yeah, that's obviously like how it makes like the beautiful like wooden block sound, but like wood block is different compared to the claves though. So yeah, well that's all I can say much about the claves. Alright, let's go to the next percussion instrument now, so let's just get through it now. Okay, so these two little percussion instruments are the maracas. Oh yeah, samba de amigo. So the maracas are like two little percussion instruments. So when they kind of look a bit like baby rattles, I guess though. Well, so inside it, so like also like little pieces of like wood that's like inside the maracas, and it makes the sound of like a kind of like of a rattlesnake. Well, unless if it is like the actual rattles they put in there from a rattlesnake. Yeah, I mean that would be too bit risky for like the thing when they get it from the rattlesnake to put in the maracas. Yeah, and I bet someone can use some maracas as a prank if there's like a rattlesnake though. I mean, it does still kind of sound like a rattlesnake. Yeah, I know it's a bit like, but it's still not kind of funny though. But I mean, it could be perfect for a rattlesnake prank though. So also with the maracas, they even use this in Mexico as well, like with the Latin stuff. Yeah, because I know it's like perfect for like in Mexico. So yeah, I know it's like probably with the other Latin stuff as well, like probably with the castanet as well. So yeah, I know yeah, the maracas are really good though. Yeah, obviously like how when you shake it together, and yeah, you just keep the rhythm though. So yeah, I know that's the good thing with the maracas. Alright, let's go to the next percussion instrument now. Okay, so now these two little instruments. So this is called the finger cymbals. So obviously like these ones are like smaller than the ordinary cymbals they use in the orchestra. But obviously like these ones are like you just have to use like the pointing finger and then put on these little straps here. So obviously you can take a look here. And then obviously like you smash them together, like, but it won't be that loud though. Well, I mean it's still like a really good one though anyways. So I know this is actually a pretty smart way though, but it probably won't be that loud. So yeah, and obviously I did also get on that day when I also got the guitar as well. Like yeah, from that day when I helped set the guitar. Yeah, so this is obviously like I did say I got this from Blacktown. And so yeah, obviously like it was like around like over $13 these cost. Yeah, because I forgot to mention them in my other video. So yes, it's actually really good though. So obviously they play together, loud sound. Yeah, especially how I can play for Common Suite number 1. So even I did say like I can do the Common Suite number 1 with them on the cymbals. So if you guys want to know about that video, please refer to it. Okay, so that should be it for the finger cymbals. Okay, now let's go to the next percussion instrument. Okay, so this one is another Fijian instrument. So this is the Fijian djembe. So obviously djembes are usually from Africa. So yes, but this is like the Fijian one with the Fijian painting, especially this one with the fish. I mean that says Bula. So yeah, obviously like I did get this from Fiji, from Nandi Airport. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention with my pan flute, I also got it from Fiji as well. So yeah, obviously the karimba, the pan flute, and this Fijian drum. Yeah, from Fiji, yeah, very like Fiji Island. So anyway, so I'll just give this like a little rhythm. So let's just get going there with the playing. So let's go now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's obviously how a djembe can be played. And even if you like play like just with one finger, well, I mean usually like I'm right-handed, so I'll just do this because I'm right-handed. So, and what I suggest on how you play it, so maybe like don't go in the middle. So like maybe just like go a bit to the sides though, like maybe like not completely on the sides, but Yeah, like maybe a little bit away from the side, and not right in the middle. Yep. Well, I mean, that's a good way to play it. Alright, let's go to the last percussion instrument now. Okay, so these are called the bongo drums. So yeah, obviously you might be familiar with this one I got that day. So obviously I got it for my 20th birthday earlier in January. So if you guys want to know about that one, please refer to it. So the bongo is played with these two different drums, like for a different rhythm. So I'll probably show you. So here's an example. That's a good way to play a bongo drum. And also what I suggest about getting bongo drums, so as you can also see on the bottom, like you can see like there's the legs here. So like what those legs are for. So just like with the violin, the ukulele, guitar and the karimba, so obviously they have holes as well, like to make sure the sound goes through. Yeah, so like obviously like this happens for most instruments though, including the ones with the bells as well, with the woodwinds and brass. So yeah, obviously it needs to have the hole so the sound can go through like this. Yep, but I know some percussion instruments don't have like any holes on the bottom. Like obviously like if it's not gonna be sound coming from out of them, but it will like vibrate though. So like with the other percussions. So yeah, like not all though, but some percussions do, some percussions don't. And also another thing about with the bongo, okay, so I can still say it's kind of like untuned though, because obviously they do have different pitches though. Yeah, they may be true, but they are still like, you can't play it to like a proper song though. Yeah, so like maybe like it's only just two drums anyway, so obviously it has to be like more than two definitely. Like there's like different 7 letters they have in the like music like letter notes. So like obviously it's from like usually it's, yeah, so the letters up to G, but in order it goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So yeah, that's obviously the order. So obviously like I know how the music notes go. Alright, that's all for the percussion instruments. Now, let's go to the next family instrument, and that's only just one instrument left. So let me just show you now. Okay, so this last and final instrument, so this is definitely known as the keyboard family. So I do have an electric piano here. So obviously like it is like there's different type of keyboard instruments. So other than there's some electric piano and the ordinary grand piano. Well, there's also like a different instrument that even it hasn't been used much. So even they use it in Baroque music from Johann Sebastian Bach. So like obviously it's originally known as the harpsichord. And obviously like another piano like this one though, like they use like the electric sound called a synthesizer, and the biggest one keyboard instrument even they use in churches, so obviously like which is known as the pipe organ. So like obviously like they have like the loudest one though, with all those like big giant pipes though. Okay, but usually like I don't go to church because obviously I'm Muslim, so obviously like I don't go to churches, like I only go to the mosque. Yeah, I know, but anyways, so yeah, that's obviously I want to describe about with the keyboard instruments. And there's like different types of keyboard instruments as well, like different types of like maybe like fashion I guess, or maybe like from the 90s, the 80s. So yeah, I don't know how to describe about that. But anyways, so about with this instrument, well, I can play like maybe like more than 2 songs, like usually on this though, because even how when I play like when I learn new songs on this one, and even that's how I can also like learn how to play the songs on the other instruments I have. So I can show you a bit of an example. So here's a different Indian song I can play. So like not the one I played on the violin. So this is gonna be like from a different Indian film from Race 2. So like to those who have been watching the Indian film Race 2, so you probably know the song. So I'll show you an example. So yeah, obviously that's the one of the Indian songs I can play. Okay, but I'll show you very quickly about the House 4/4 theme I can play as well. Okay, maybe I can show you like maybe like 2 more songs on this keyboard I have. So I'll show you another one. So let's go. Yep, so that's another Indian song I can play. So like the same thing I did on the violin, so I can obviously like do it on the piano as well. Cause I mean, okay, can I just tell you something as well, guys? So first time when I learned how to play the Indian song from the House for Four theme, so yeah, so I started playing on the piano though. So I started learning it during like around in COVID in 2020. So like when I was like around in year 9. So like that's how, obviously like how I learned about playing the House for Four theme. Yep, and then I started doing it on the violin as well. Like I learned a bit quickly though, so yeah. Usually it doesn't take you like that quick to learn about a new song from piano than learning on a different instrument. Well, I hope I can maybe play on the flute though, maybe in the future. All right, so one more song before I end this instrument. All right, so I'll show you this song now. So this one, it's not gonna be an Indian song this time. So this one is gonna be like from one of the previous century songs from George Bizet. So like obviously I'm like one of the common three number ones, that's notorious. So I'll show you. So let's get started now. I know that sounded a bit good though. So yeah, obviously I can play that common tune number 1. So yeah, especially how I played it during like around Eid last year 2025. Yeah, I know, playing the common suite number 1. I can even play the song on the xylophone as well, in the glockenspiel. So yeah, I even played on like last time I played a xylophone, like a proper xylophone, like the actual brown one that's made up of wood. So like last time I played it was like in 2023, like before I graduated high school. So yeah, playing like other songs. Yeah, I hope I can get myself a xylophone, but it's just that I don't have any room to put it though. Like obviously like I want all my instruments to be in the room. So yeah, because obviously like they're all like I'm really good with instruments. So yeah, and then even knowing like how they do it and how they play. So yeah, that's obviously I can help others as well. Alright guys, so that's all with my instruments I have. I collected for 2026 now. So yeah, obviously like right now we're not in the middle of 2026 yet because I know May just started. So yeah, obviously I just want to show you my instruments because I haven't done my instrument collection last year in 2025. So yeah, so obviously like I did do my last one in 2024. So now with like getting new instruments like every single day, like maybe like 2 to 3 new instruments or maybe 4. So yeah, obviously like I can like get some new instruments though later on. Yeah, especially on like when I learned from video games, series. Yeah, even the baby ones. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can also like get the other instruments. Yeah. So anyways guys, so thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate all of you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment down below, turn on the post notifications, and share the video with your friends. And this is Ismaeel the Echidna, signing out.